Okay, I'm gonna mute myself.
10 seconds remaining.
Hey, hello everybody, my name is CulBlu, and I'm joined here with my friend Smoyf, and we are bringing you guys the Pinnacle Sports Pro AM Cup. This game is, the series has gone down to the wire. This is the finals, Rox.Kis versus Sigma.int. And Rox.Kis were, well, I didn't watch the very first game. I saw the tail end of the second game, and it really looked like Rox.Kis was just going to get wiped off for the last third game, because it's the best of 5 series, but, yeah, Sigma either choked in the last 2 games or just let Rox.Kis had a better strategy. Probably a combination of both. But this is going down to the wire. Both teams are at 2-2, and Smoyf, you said you haven't watched any of the games, but what do you think your possible prediction will be based on these bans and picks?
So, one sec, I need to mute myself in stream. Okay, sorry guys, I'm playing with my settings. Weird stuff happened in my game. Okay, I hope I don't lag. I pray I don't lag. I'll change my settings after. I'm sorry if it's bad. You know, whatever.
And guys, that's why I don't stream, because I get 600 up.
Okay.
Kilobytes.
Where's my Twitch? Okay. Twitch.
Alright, so while Smoyf is still adjusting things, we see the bans come out from Invoker plus Alchemist on the side of Rox.Kis. They are not letting Sigma get Invoker at all. We saw that before yesterday, where Fada got a few Invokers and just did all kinds of work. The 4 Spirits plus Necro unit strat, it's surprisingly good. I always thought Necro was just an expensive item that you only got when you need some detection. But apparently it's a good core item for
10
Invoker.
seconds remaining.
What game did you say this was?
This is a Rox.Kis versus Sigma.
5
Yeah, game 5?
remaining.
Game 5, right.
Okay, this is the final, like the final game between them. Okay.
Reserve time.
Cool. Okay. Okay, let me do the intro now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Smoyf TV. I'm Smoyf and I'm joined by CulBlu. Okay, let's get on with the bans and picks because we missed those. Invoker was apparently a big thing last game, and look at the bristleback Treant Protector. What's going on?
Last game. Sigma's Fada on Sigma's side loves playing Invoker, but as far as the Treant Protector ban, I'll talk about that after you finish talking about the rest of the bans on the side of Rox.Kis.
Sure. So, Rox.Kis batting out Alchemist, who's one of the best supports now, and 2 mid heroes that are very strong, Outworld Devourer and Puck. So clearly they're going to go for a weaker mid that'll help them. What the? Oh shit! I need to mute my stream. Sorry about the language. Okay, there we go. Okay.
5 seconds.
Had to change settings and stuff, crazy stuff. Okay, anyway. And Sigma, can you explain the bans because I don't understand them at all?
Okay, the Sigma bans. I can kind of explain the Dazzle ban, not too terribly much, but Dazzle plus Bristleback, very scary combination. But Bristle banned first, obviously. So Bristle, he's been he's caused a lot of issues. Last game that they had, Bristleback actually got to a point where he could start being as obnoxious as he wanted to be. Where Bristle can be really painful, but he got to that point. It wasn't just him; it was other people too. But the fact that he actually got to that point was still scary. So they just make sure that Rox.Kis don't get their hands on that. And the Treant Protector ban. Okay, Sigma love, by the looks of it, to go for all BKB strat. Like, that's one of their strategies. They've done that almost 2 times right before my eyes, and it was a pretty sexy thing. They literally had one game where everybody, including a support person who had quite a bit of farm, had a BKB. And the enemy team, I think they were playing Fnatic, they just couldn't do anything about it. All their damage, they had a plug them with Fnatic, so I mean, that was their main source of damage, and they just died. So,
Reserve time.
The reason why I'm bringing all that up is because Treant Protector versus that, I mean, they pop BKBs, oh no, ulti, and they don't do anything. So Treant Protector target ban directly at that type of strat. That just hurts their playstyle. But that does open it up to like letting the Elder Titan or Abaddon or Visage go through, which all 3 got through, obviously.
Yeah.
So as far as the rest of the bans, Slaughter ban, I mean, negative armor, annoying. That's all I can think of. Elder Titan plus Slaughter equals dead person. And Dazzle, same thing, negative armor strat.
Okay. Yeah, I was seeing like Bristleback, Slaughter, Dazzle, they're all negative armor. So because they're going for the all BKB strat, I guess all of these heroes can actually screw you over when you're using your BKB.
Well, and also not just that, but Elder Titan plus any of those 1 persons equals, I mean, that's still a lot, I mean, technically it's still a negative armor strat, because Visage, he usually builds a medallion. So
yes.
And return to natural order plus medallion equals dead person, usually.
Okay, so it looks to me like, okay, so Rox.Kis, I know they're a team from Russia and they're like super good, but Sigma, I've never heard of them. Where do you know about Sigma?
The only thing I know about Sigma is that they made it this far. This series started off with 8 teams, and now it's at the final 2. And Sigma, they won the very first 2 games. I'm just giving you some background so you can have a little bit of respect for it if you don't know about them. Obviously, I don't know much about them. I don't follow the pro scene as much as I should.
I know 2 of the players on their team. I'll
But Sigma, they won the first 2 in the series, but they dropped 2 in a row so far, and they're on the last leg. So all I can really say is that Fada has been playing an amazing Invoker. That's pretty much what they made. Like, he's got an Invoker every single time versus well, they only played 2 games, but versus Fnatic. So yeah, obviously Fada knows what he's doing. Paris has been playing some pretty impressive roles with Mirana, so we might not see that this game, but still, just throwing it out there. So that's the best background I can give you on Sigma.
Okay, so I know Fada and Pass, they used to be on Mouse Sports, as far as I remember. So they're shuffling. So Mouse Sports played fantastic before. I just heard that they didn't have much experience together, and their captain wasn't that experienced as well. So I have a lot of respect for Fada and Pass. They're amazing players.
Okay.
Regarding Rox.Kis, they have a very, very tanky team right now.
Oh, yes.
Elder Titan is a strength hero. Abaddon has the Aphotic Shield, and Visage has the Gravekeeper's Cloak. Now, Klinx is not a tanky hero, but the thing is, he goes invisible and he's very hard to catch. And Gyrocopter is going to have a lot of trouble landing his ultimate, so is Lich. Bane will actually do quite a lot of work versus Klinx, but the problem is, I'm pretty sure Aphotic Shield takes off Fiend's Grip once you... so it's gross. And also, Aphotic Shield takes off Dragon Knight's Dragon Tail as well.
It takes off everything.
So... yeah, watch for that Abaddon play this game.
And I definitely like the fact that you brought that up because actually no, it's not relevant. We'll talk about it later. But Sigma side, let's just talk about theirs real fast. Since you did a whole entire Rox.Kis. Their strategy is of course all almost a 4 protect 1 S type strategy. I think they might be going for maybe a tricore, which won't be a 4 protect 1 obviously. But they have the Gyrocopter playing likely the safe lane carry. Dragon Knight going to be playing the mid, Lich and Bane going to be there for crowd control / holding down the game until Gyro gets the farm to just 2-shot everybody. And really it's going to all boil down to how Sigma adjusts. They had, oh man, I got to tell you a story, but we're going to wait for introductions before I tell you that story. But Sigma are really good at adjusting. I picked up on that. That's all I'll say. And
here's the problem I see. Here's the problem I see with Sigma. And also with Rox.Kis. Check it. They're both ganky teams. They don't have a very good team fight. Like Abaddon, so Visage has those AoE stuns with his birds, yes. And actually, that's not a problem necessarily. It's just both teams are choosing to go with that. Actually, Sigma has much better team fight than Rox.Kis, like way better. Storm Spirit Klinx is going to be for the pickoffs, definitely. Like that's insanely good at pickoffs. And also Visage to some extent, because you can fly the birds with Klinx and Storm Spirit and use them to stun. And Sigma going with a similar strategy. That Clockwork initiation is going to be similar to the Storm Spirit initiation. And then you're going to have actually Clockwork sets up that Lich ult pretty nice, because you can like trap a person and then throw out the ice and it'll like bounce from that person that's stuck onto the teammates. So that's pretty cool. And also Dragon Knight, because Clockwork is creating this space in the fights, Dragon Knight's going to be able to just like shoot, because Clockwork will draw a lot of attention to himself, is what I'm getting at. Also, Clockwork Gyro is a very, very nice combination, and so is Bane Gyro, really. Helping, and the Dragon Knight Gyro, just helping Gyro land his ultimate, which will do a ton of damage in slow.
Right.
Yeah.
But, Smoyf, are you in the game right now?
10 seconds remaining.
What do you mean?
Like, has the game loaded?
I'm delayed by 2 minutes,
5
apparently.
Seconds. 5 seconds.
No, I mean, I'm looking at Captain's Mode Select. I see Abaddon has. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Now we're loaded in.
That was weird. Looks like we got a DC or something coming out from who was playing Abaddon. But okay. You said things. I was typing. I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said. But yes, Smoyf, I agree. I don't know if I'm supposed to agree with that, but
that was good. I need to take off a lot of stuff.
Woo! Take it off. We heard you going to the gym. We want to see that. Never mind. Okay, let's not go there. Anyway.
Wow.
What?
No, I'm like not. Right now, I am not fit. Okay. Let's just go with that.
It's like the first 3 days of Celebrity Fit Club, guys. Find it everywhere. Okay. That's oh, jeez. That's gross. Anyway, alright. Sorry, my apologies to everybody out there who might be like me, who might be slightly squeamish.
Okay, there we go.
I'm
I'm not lagging anymore. Good.
Aren't you like animal science stuff?
I'm in bio, yes.
Oh, okay, that's close enough. Do you do dissections?
No.
Aw.
But I'm looking forward to
30
that.
seconds
Okay, anyway.
remaining.
Let's I'll introduce Sigma and you introduce Rox.Kis. Let's go.
Alright.
So, on Sigma, we have Fada playing Dragon Knight. We have Young Mad playing Lich. We have Paris playing Gyrocopter. We have Miguel playing Clockwork. And last but not least, it's Paz on Bane.
Oops, sorry, I got it out of order. My fault. Anyway, moving on to the side of Rox.Kis, we see on this Abaddon, God Black, of course. On this Visage or Visage, we see Yo once again playing that. Moving on to Storm Spirit, we see Scandal playing that important mid role. On this Clinks, who's playing the primary farmer, Blizz or BZZ, perfect. That's how you pronounce his name, BZZ. It took me a while to figure that out. And last but not least, on this Elder Titan, who's actually in the Suicide Lane, of course, we see V1, the only Seedoy. And hopefully we see some impressive things coming from this game, because this, guys, keep in mind, I think it's $75,000 are on the line, or maybe 700 or 7,500, one of those numbers.
Either way, it's a lot of money.
A lot of money is on the line in this game. So Sigma, it's very late where they are. They were actually thinking about postponing because it was late. But anyway, we see some damage coming on down bottom. Luckily, there's two people here. Bane's going to try to do as much harassment as he possibly can. Abaddon throws out the Astral Spirit. Gyrocopter try to get something, you know, get a little bit of damage on top of Abaddon, but he should be fine. Abaddon has a chill, they'll be fine. The fight's going to happen, or the fight's going to continue. Bane just trying to be as obnoxious as possible. Seedoy trying to maybe possibly bait these guys out, but Bane has a nightmare, and he's ready to kill something.
So we gotta pay attention. So I got a comment. Somebody was asking for me to put up the last hit and denies more often. So I'll try and do that. Let me actually put that up right now.
Good.
So very important right now is that Storm Spirit versus Dragon Knight matchup. Both of these heroes are set up heroes for their respective teams. Gyrocopter using that rocket barrage to try and get some
It's harassment damage.
Yeah, exactly. I'm playing with my music and stuff. Excuse me. I'm trying to get like a good
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Combination of sounds going. Okay. Anyway.
That's why there's two of us.
Yes, and so Scandal versus Fada is going to be super important. And so far we see that actually Scandal beating out Fada by a little bit, two last hits. Look at bottom. Elder Titan throws out that Astral Spirit, dead ass, and that's a very good harass tool. And also it's good for farming. I'm surprised he's not sending it to the jungle to farm those jungle creeps. But I suspect he wants to harass more. Anyway, Paris throwing out that flak cannon to do that harass damage, you know, very important. And just as I say that, harass coming up from Elder Titan. So
just a lot of ass down bottom. Sorry, guys.
Dead ass, yeah.
That harass, that astral. It's like a lot of stuff going. But all right. So I promised you a story. I forgot what it was about. Do you remember remotely what it was?
No.
Okay.
Let's look at the last hits of Clinks. Okay. The last hits of Clinks.
I remember what it was. Go ahead.
Versus Clockwork. 7-2 on Clockwork versus 6-1 on Clinks. So this is an even lane. Keep in mind that Clockwork can just go invisible. Sorry, not Clockwork. Clinks can just go invisible whenever he feels threatened.
And also keep in mind that Lich is actually denying a few creeps from Clinks to actually farm up.
Yes, that's actually very important. The slow comes down to the young man, but there's the cogs to stop Yol from doing anything. Sigma, though, takes a bunch of damage from that soul substitute, and he walks away. Yol also taking a bunch of damage, and we're just trading hits left and right. Nice play by Clockwork, though, saving his teammate.
And potentially set up a kill for Yol here very soon, because he's actually extremely low. We'll keep an eye on that. But Smoyf, I remember my story.
Okay,
my story was Sigma versus Rox.Kis, and the third game that they played. The first one that Rox.Kis won. Spoiler alert, guys, but it's kind of the best of 5 series. This is the last game. Obviously, Rox.Kis are tied up with Sigma. But anyway, in that game, Rox.Kis went for a crazy necro strat. Like you
5-man necro?
No, 3-man necro. 3-man necro.
Pretty good. Still.
And Sigma, what they did in response, this is where Treant Protector was in the game, which is why they got screwed over. Sigma got screwed over a little bit. But Sigma, in response to that, they built 4 necros of their own eventually. And it's a 4 necro versus 3 necro game. And the only difference was that Sigma had 3 BKBs on their cores. So they had 3 BKBs on their cores, 4 necros total on the team. Morano was the only one. She was their carry. She was the only one who didn't have a necro. And They eventually lost because, I mean, it was a death profit, nature's profit on the side of Rox.Kis. You can't, I mean, it's a lot of push. It's really difficult to push back against, especially with the lineup they had. And long story short, there was a fight that happened in the base of Sigma where they were just trying, just trying to fight back. They popped their BKB, Stream Protect says, nope, pops his ulti, and then everybody just casually dies.
Oh.
But the adjustment is the main thing I want to point out, because nobody had a Necro on Sigma remotely close until they saw the second Necro book getting built up on one of the supports, and they said, okay, let's go for Necro Strat 2. So it was a really nice adjustment on their part.
Okay, so once again, let's look at the last hits. So you see Gyrocopter 26 and 12, and who is he facing in his lane? Gyrocopter's facing the combination of Goblack and Sedoi, who have about half of that. And let's compare him to the carry on the other side, Clinks. Clinks has way less. He has 18 versus Gyrocopter's 29. And look at Dragon Knight. The Dragon Tail goes onto Scandal. Where's the fire breath? Here it is. Nice little first blood by Fada. Pulling it out for Sigma. That was very, very nice. I only caught half of it, but
I caught the tail end of it. Get it, Dragon Tail? Well,
we caught the good end of it anyway. That's very nice. And 4 creep kills coming up for Fada. And look at the tower. Gross little play for Sigma. Let's look at bottom now, yeah.
Abaddon getting initiated upon. He gets nightmared up because they want to try to go for kill on top of Elementine, but they don't know who to focus. Elementine throws on the Abaddon, throws out the Astral. Yeah. And what it's called, after pilot shield does finally go down. The damage almost not enough to kill him. But Gyrocopter wants to go and throws out the ulti, which I question a little bit, but it's only like a 60-second cooldown on that, so it's not that bad.
Yep, and in bottom, just as Dragon Knight gets a kill, so does Gyrocopter. So fantastic little lead for Sigma.
And guys, keep in mind, yes, the fatigue factor is always a factor, especially when talking about Dota. But I want to say that Rox.Kis was playing in a tournament before the finals came up. So they were playing a game before that, but they haven't been playing for long. It's only best of 5 series. And for Sigma, I think it's very late where they are. They were actually considering rescheduling.
Oh, well, okay. That seems relatively fair to me.
Like, it's like 4 o'clock.
4 a.m.?
Yeah.
Well, if they're from Germany, which is my guess because they have Pass and Fada, it's, I think, 6 or 7 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time where me and CulBlu are casting from. So it's pretty late.
Yeah.
It's like, what, 3 in the morning or something? Like, we like that.
Yep.
Maybe more.
The soldiers fighting on. And thank God Smoyf knows that, because I would have totally like, yeah, it's late, Dota.
Well, I go anyways. Yeah, that's fine. Looking at last hits, check it out. So Dragon Knight, on the back of that kill on Storm Spirit, he's got 10 more last hits, and Gyrocopter on the back of that kill, he's got way more last hits than Clinks too. 40 to 26. Fantastic play there. And look at this. Transition by Rox.Kis. Do you see how Goblack is now top? Yeah, it's to get Clinks more space, because they detect that they're losing this, right? And they're like, okay, our Clinks needs more space to farm.
Well,
and also,
honestly, I don't really think Clinks needs. You said Clinks need more room to farm. Oh, Clinks, right? You said Clinks. I'm going to Clockwork.
Yeah, Clinks.
You said Clinks. I thought Clockwork. My fault. But yeah. BZZ does need a lot of farm. Main reason for it is because he needs an Orcus before he becomes super effective.
Exactly.
And you want to get him his Orcus as fast as possible, because the earlier you can get it, the more aggressive you can be in, versus a Storm Spirit who's already behind the DK. I mean, don't really know how well it's going to go from here on out for Rox.Kis, because Storm's always going to be perpetually behind the DK until
Dyer's middle tower is in the wrong end of
and my issue again is that it's Clinks versus Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter will definitely win this late game, so they need, like, watch for Rox.Kis to go on the aggressive very soon. They almost are forced to. You can't just like give this many last hits to Gyro, like, and not get an advantage yourself somehow. So expect to see some smoke ganks or something of that sort. And check out, look, just as I say that, Clinks goes behind with his ultimate. He's got that Shadow Walk going, which is actually called Skeleton Walk. Yeah, and here we go.
Just
he goes right onto, that Lich all pouncing. Oh my god, Abaddon gonna take a hard hit. BZZ. Storm Spirit comes in as well. Does a bunch of damage to Dragon Knight. Bane, though, ends up getting a kill into Abaddon. There's the Dragon Tail into Scandal, and Scandal is going to die. Oh no, Sedoi probably also going to fall into the pit. Yol throws out that soul assumption, and it does not get the kill. And now a triple kill for Paz. Absolutely gross for Sigma. Nice little rotations there. Oh, Dragon Snipe! Did you see that snipe? Oh my god!
Fido with that flame. That's all I gotta say.
That was beautiful. 4 kills for Sigma, and look at Gyrocopter. Still leading in the CS, even throwing out his ultimate to farm those creeps. Fantastic play from Sigma so far.
And moving on from the lashes to the net worth, if you take a look at the net worth, you can see DK and Gyrocopter at the top of that. The reason why it's a huge issue is because Gyrocopter, like Smoyf said many times already, he's gonna take his game late. You can't deny that much. Clinks, he can kind of take it late if he has a super great mid game, and by the looks of it, his mid game is not going to be as great as he wants it to be because he's already behind. Mainly because he died a few times. Yeah, people die all the time. It's going to balance out eventually, but he only has 1 Oblivion staff, no power chest to speak of, and I think he has no kills to his name yet.
Yeah, Rox.Kis definitely needs to do some ganks, and let's actually look at the difference in golden experience. So we actually have a 4,000 gold lead and a 5,000 experience lead on Sigma at 10 minutes into the game. This is a huge lead. It's even more like 5k lead at 20 minutes is pretty good. At 10 minutes is absurd. It's a huge lead, and
that's a combination of towers plus farm.
Yeah, it's actually only 4k because the tower is dead, so that's 1k difference, but it's still huge. Like at 10 minutes, that's, you know, Sigma can ride this to like victory if they play it right. So at this point, it's definitely Sigma's game to lose, and let's see if Rox.Kis can take advantage of mistakes that Sigma make, because, you know, we're all human. We do those things.
No, we don't. I'm not human. I'm not a human being.
Yo, check out the build on Fada. Have you ever seen this?
What build?
Mechanism on Dragon Knight.
Oh, no, it's the same concept as any other mid. Like, okay, it's the same thing as an OD mid or a Necrolite mid. It's like you just want to make yourself deceptively survivable. And what does DK want more of, Smoyf? Of course, armor.
Survivability.
No, armor. He wants more armor.
And because he has so much armor, the mechanism has even more use than you think, because he takes more damage than the average, less damage than the average character, and then he has mechanism to heal a bunch of that damage back. So it's really sick.
But,
look at Go Black though. He gets Fiend's Gripped. He's not even level 6 yet, and that DD on Dragon Knight.
Just casually wiping him off.
Yeah, this mid tower not looking good right now for Rox.Kis.
And I really do like the decision coming out from Fada. Like I said before, what does DK want more is more armor. I was kind of saying it as a joke, but then I realized that that was actually a serious thing because there's an Elder Titan, so more bonus armor means you can actually survive in the fights. So him building the mechanism means that he gets the bonus armor, and which means the Elder Titan can do a return to Earth all he wants. He's going to lose 7 armor. He still has freaking plus 17.
Oh, BZZ. He chased Lich, but he wasn't fast enough to catch up because Lich actually has Tranquil Boots, which means he's moving at 400 movement speed. Like, it doesn't seem like much, but, you know, it's 400!
For goodness sake, his legs are tied up.
He's unwell at the moment.
Oh, and Miguel, the Clockwork, who hasn't done anything this game, he's farming. Like, this is insane. Like, what do you... Rox.Kis needs to deal with Gyrocopter now. Like now. Where's... Like, they need a smoke gank on him or something.
To be honest, I would disagree with that. I would say Rox.Kis need to just chill out. Just make sure they don't lose anybody. Let Clinks get his orcas in, and let Clinks start doing the work, because they should technically be hitting their stride a little bit more as far as their ganking goes, a little bit faster than Sigma. Yes, Sigma has the Clockwork. Yes, Sigma has the Lich, and they can do some pretty cool ganks, but that can only happen once every raffle.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. So and going by what CulBlu said, that's what they're doing right now. They're exactly doing that. They're like, okay, you know what? Yes, we're losing a little bit, but you know what? Let's get the Orchid on Clinks, and then we'll start being like, you know, we'll start doing. Yeah.
We'll start saying everything.
Sigma identified this, and they're like, okay, we'll just foreman. We'll get as many towers as we can. And yeah, we'll ride this advantage as far as we can take it.
And also, the supports on the side of Sigma are a lot better off. Excuse me, a lot better off than the ones on the side of Rox.Kis. Actually, we got Abaddon getting caught out. I was just about to say, he's not level 6 yet, but he does go down. If he was 6, he might have been able to survive for like 2 more shots.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, I mean, when you're cogged in the enemy tower, like, you're not gonna live even if you have 2 lives, you know, like.
Pretty much. And Clockwork going for a 4-stab. I've seen this
Radiant's
before.
bottom tower has
Very
a
good
nasty
build. I love it.
It's
situation.
frustrating. It's like Sigma has been to me like a very coordinated team for the most part, except for those last two.
Radiant's
Except for the
bottom
last
tower
one.
has
Oh no,
Look at-
uninvited guests.
Look at how
Dyer's
well
bottom
Sigma
tower
is
in the
playing their
wrong
Dragon Knight.
places.
Just fantastic.
Dyer's
Every time he
middle tower
ulties,
is
it feels
lost.
like a tower's dead, or a hero's dead, or both. Oh, that
tower
gyro
is
was going down to PCC and Yol. Nice little double kill for Paris. He needed that. Sedoy, will he get stunned out of this teleport? No, he will not. But 2 more kills for Gyrocopter, putting him to a grand total of 4 kills. And Sigma leading by 10 to 1.
Hey, no, Paris and like Gyrocopter are gonna casually pick up a BKB recipe. Because, you know, who has time to save up for a BK or
Dyer's
for a freaking
bottom
Mythical
tower
Hammer
is in
first?
turmoil.
Oh, and guess what Dragon Knight has? Yet another double damage rune.
Dyer's strengthened their
That's
structures.
that's what we call a GG.
Dyer's
But
bottom tower
take a look
is
at
under
DK's
attack.
armor right now. It's his armor actually no, never mind.
Dyer's
His
bottom
armor hits
tower
2
has
plus
fallen.
9. So actually he does lose some armor. I think it reduces any what level is it? Where's it Result Titan? Yeah, it reduces any armor you get from abilities as well, so I didn't know that.
Oh, Dragon Knight, look at his build, so interesting. Blink dagger mechanism. This is like a puck build.
He played mid.
Anyway.
Fada plays puck. He understands how puck works.
So this is I mean, Blink is really, really good because when you don't have Dragon Form, you can just close the distance and Dragon Tail them anyway. But when you do have Dragon Form, you have such a long initiation range. It's insane.
I agree.
It's similar to Clockwork, which
It's-
is like fantastic.
To me, I would say in recent times it's similar to a Legion Commander as well, because like a lot of the heroes like DK or Ursa or Legion Commander have a lot of trouble, like you said, with closing that distance. And Blink Dagger, I mean, what distance?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
So for
Also, look
Sigma-
at this sentry not revealing the observer word because they changed that.
That hate.
Thank you to whoever commented on my video and told me that.
That hate.
I didn't remember. Like, yes, sentries don't reveal after the first 15 seconds, so they didn't actually reveal that smoke gank
Oh,
that
15
happened.
seconds?
Yeah, so if
Oh,
there's
I
a
thought-
smoke gank that happens, did you see that? Fada, he just blinked in, and he's gonna close the distance. Is he? He's really, really close. There we go, he gets Yol. Where's the stuns from the Business Bridge? There they are. Nice little stun, but Dragon Knight gets the kills anyway. He still has not activated his DD rune. Miguel comes in. There's the cogs going down. And remember what I said about 2 lives not mattering? Well, they're not going to friggin' matter. Go Block is dead. 2 for 0 in favor of Sigma. And that puts their advantage at 12 to 1. CulBlu, what can they do about this?
What they can do is they can try to turtle as hard as they possibly can. Turtle as hard as you possibly can, and make sure you don't lose any Raxes. Because if they don't lose any Raxes, they can turtle for long enough. Actually, no, if they turtle for too long, Gyrocopter's going to get too much farm. It's really what they can do is just try not to die, but that's a lot.
Oh,
easier
Storm
because we
Spirit
got
flies
Storm
in. He
Spirit.
goes.
Oh, the power cards do capture both of them. And the Gyrocopter also falls as well. Lich does go down at the end of the day. Jim and Trusite drops on the ground, but we got a dead Quintal on our hands right now. We got Paz picking up the gym. Oh, sorry, Clockwork.
God, Fada.
But all in all, everybody just pretty much get wiped off. GG well played, coming up from Rox.Kis, an extremely quick game compared to
Yeah,
last
that
game.
was a pretty good final, I'd like to say.
Radiant victory.
All right, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Sigma with the stomp, taking the 5th game between Sigma and Rox.Kis. This has been Smoyf TV. I'm Smoyf.
And
I
I'm
was
CulBlu.
joined.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. And see you guys next cast.
And